Hello and welcome to your very first assignment. Eighth graders, you're coming from the last video where you learned about me. Sixth graders, welcome and welcome to middle school. I'm Miss Francois. Usually I'm in the big gym. This year you can find me in the home ec room with seventh graders. Sixth and eighth graders, you're like, why are we on the same video? And that is because Mrs. Hawes and I are creating similar content this year. So some videos you'll hear from her, some videos you'll hear from me throughout the trimester. So feel free to contact either of us with questions, but sixth graders, your go-to person is Mrs. Hawes. Eighth grade, your go-to person is me. So this is your welcome presentation that you're going to make / about me presentation for Mrs. Hawes and I to get to know you. You are going to find a link in Google Classroom to this presentation, and it's going to be view only. So you're going to need to go to File, make a copy, make sure you click entire presentation. Here, what I want you to do is I want you to delete this copy of part, keep the about me, and then write your name, okay? Once you press OK, it'll take you to a screen similar to this. Sorry, my Wi-Fi is slow, so I kind of skipped that step and already put it on here. You are going to insert a photo of yourself. Here, Mrs. Hawes and I made moving pictures. You can do that. Don't feel like you have to. In this is just kind of an overview of what your presentation is going to entail. The next slide, you're going to put your own 2 truths and a lie. So if you remember, you are going to have 3 statements. 2 of them are true. 1 of them is a lie. It does not matter what order you put it in. Just make sure on this slide you do not put the answer, okay? It's just your 3 statements. Mrs. Hawes and I are going to try to guess which ones are true and which one is the lie. Then you're going to move on to your favorite things. Here, 8th graders, if you remember, I put things like my family, my favorite sports teams, favorite food, favorite activities, stuff like that. Activities more so like music and reading and stuff like that. That all goes here. Below, in the next slide, you're going to put some of your favorite physical activities. So what I want you to include is just a couple things that you like to do to keep yourself active. It could be playing outside. It could be going for a walk, hiking, working out, doing yoga, horseback riding, swimming, any of that kind of stuff, just things that keep you active, I want on this slide. Now, equally important, if you remember, in this crazy time, it is very important to take care of ourselves. And by relaxing ourselves and kind of calming ourselves, I want you to put a couple things that you do in order to achieve that. So if 8th graders, I put things like going to the beach, I put reading, listening to music, doing yoga. For some of you, it could be journaling. It could be talking to a friend on the phone. It could be watching an episode of your favorite show. Whatever that looks like for you, I want you to put that here. And then on this last slide, this is where you're going to put your 2 truths and a lie and your answers. So you're going to put your statement in each of these lines, and then you're going to highlight or just show in whatever way you want which one is the lie, okay? Now below at the bottom of this presentation, I have these slides that have different pictures on them. So you can use any of them if you want. Don't feel like you have to, but if you want to use them for your slides, all you gotta do is right click, copy, and then pick what slide you want it on, right click, and then paste, and it'll show up. And then you can move it however you want. Okay, use these pictures if you want. Don't feel like these are the only ones that you're stuck with. You have Google, you have the internet, use whichever pictures you want. Make sure all your content on this presentation, pictures, comments, stories, whatever, are appropriate. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out and ask. This is your very first assignment in PowerSchool. It is worth 5 points. It is due Friday. You will have reminders on Google Classroom if you forget. Questions, reach out. If you get done with this early, I want you to move on to the virtual icebreaker video and then get started on that. Okay? Best of luck, and we cannot wait to get to know you.